What's up guys, Russ Lyman here and welcome to this week's vlog video. Penny's just eyeing me here, perching. And in this week's vlog video, I head over to David Apuzzo's studio in Hamden. He's doing a full remodel of the whole place and he's been there 10 years, so it's time for a change. And I end up meeting up with my buddy Bill from RF Generation and co-founder of Retro World Expo, and we talk arcade cabinets. He's got a few projects he's working on, so I check in and see how he's doing. All in this week's vlog video.
Russ, what you doing? Russ, what you doing? Russ, what you doing? Let's find out.
Alright guys, I'm hanging out at David's studio. He's actually in the middle of a remodel of the whole studio. He's got some new hardwood floor up, building some walls. They're doing some demolition in the background. Let's check it out.
We are here at my studio. Been here for 10 years now, this year, and we're doing a bunch of renovations, so I want to give you guys a quick little tour update. Today's day 4 of our renovation, so come and check it out.
Wait, am I? Okay. Oh yeah! Hang on, right? We were hoping to find some shiplap under the floor there, but no.
Some what?
Shiplap.
So in addition to all the other renovations that we're doing, we're also going to rip out all of the lighting. Get rid of this light that I've had for 10 years since I moved in, and we're gonna most likely put some track lighting, maybe some hanging lights, just build a creative atmosphere, like a creative space for people to come in, hang out, lounge, and see some photography, have some openings, maybe a little acoustic music, who knows, but we're still figuring it all out. But first things first, just get all this stuff renovated, and we'll take it one day at a time.
Alright guys, well I'm gonna get out of here, leave these guys to finish up some of the renovations.
Good luck.
Yeah, I wish I could stay and help, but What's up guys? So I'm at my buddy Bill's house. I came down, he was like, let's check out some arcade stuff. You've been working on a few arcade cabinets.
Yeah, a couple of restore projects, and they're all coming along nicely, and I got a little mess of a electronics test lab.
Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch back here. I'm gonna show you guys all the B-roll and stuff. We were playing Destiny. Oh. You're showing me on the TV what we're doing 4K and HDR.
So I got my 4K TV now, which I'm trying to find ways to show it off. So I threw Destiny 2 on there, 4K HDR, 60 frames, looks awesome.
Nice,
Played a little Bastion, kind of going the other way with some classic.
I think I might have to pick it up on PS4.
Bastion's so good. Bastion.
Got the shirt and everything.
That I bought from Supergiant at PAX East last month. And yeah, and Russ grabbed a record for me. So
that's right. Yeah.
Awesome to add to the collection. So got some outdoor projects going. Just a real
a little bit of everything. Yeah. He was like, "Hey, come over. I got yard work going on."
Always use help.
All right, let's check out some of the cool stuff.
Alright, if you're just gonna slap it. So what we have here is an arcade test station, a JAMA test station. This little block here, just a 12 by 12 piece of wood. It's just an arcade power supply that I have just into AC 120 right now, and these are all the power connections on the JAMA harness. JAMA harness connects to a JAMA board. This one happens to be a Super Street Fighter 2, New Challengers. And I have my Sony PVM monitor. I have the RGB connections that come out of this guy. They actually go into a little converter block that converts it to VGA, and then the VGA goes to BNC, just because it's easier to connect that way. And this is just a really cool way to test arcade boards without having to, like, you know, put the board into a whole cabinet, or, you know, having to have a cabinet in the room. The oscilloscope is only here for street cred. So we have NBA Jam over here. We have another sports arcade board over here. And if you know me, you might be able to guess what sport this is.
Gretzky video.
That is a Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey. This game is a lot better than the console version on the N64 and the PlayStation. It's a pretty rare board. The game cabinet with the artwork is also pretty rare. And yeah, that's Atlas. Big BioShock fan. Sometimes we call him Fontaine. Spoiler alert! That is the newest arcade cabinet pickup. It's a Dynamo Z-Back. It's common to find Capcom fighting games in these, especially Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. The marquee that's on this guy is actually the game that I'd like to have in here, which is Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper. You can probably tell the cabinet needs a lot of work. We've got some obvious water damage. For some reason they didn't pop in the extra buttons. There's no monitor in it now, but it is actually in the other room.
These are Octane monitors, and this is a new one. Fight bad guys.
You can actually see the original color, or close to what it was supposed to be, on this under panel right here, and how awful this painted color that they used, how like maroon it is. You can actually see traces of the original if you kind of like peel the paint back or like along the edges here. So this guy's gonna need a lot of Bondo, a lot of love, but I think this is gonna be a great cabinet once we get this guy. And then we've got, this is some of the laminate for the, I'm working on a Dynamo, what do you call it, showcase cabinet. So this guy's huge. So what's cool about this being an adult is you won't have that like shoulder English when you're like rolling up against a player. So basically this whole control panel stand, like, stands separate from the machine itself. There's like a 3-foot like dividing block, and then there's just like an upright stand with a huge monitor, like a 35 or a 40-inch monitor on it. And this is just the control panel box where that big piece I was just showing you is gonna go. My original thought was to restore these, Bondo these up, get them nice and clean, but I'm not attached to the original wood. I just want the thing to be solid. So I actually got new particle board. So I'm going to be cutting new pieces for most of these vertical pieces. I'll keep this original base, but I'll probably cut all new pieces. I'm not a banana head either.
No, you are a banana head, Tuna.
I don't know where he got banana head from, but he sure likes calling people banana head. That's pretty much the update on all the projects that are here. I've got a Mortal Kombat 1 that's it's at my parents' house in Brookfield. It's like 99% done. I just have to, on the bezel, I just gotta like fill in like a little black marker on the inside of the bezel. Between the Mortal Kombat 2, the Street Fighter Turbo, and the Dynamo Showcase, and the NBA Jam board, and the Wayne Gretzky board,
and Retro World Expo.
And Retro World Expo. So unfortunately none of these machines are coming to the expo because they're just kind of like pet projects, but anyone wants to come over and play them, you can. They're here, they're on free play. This is my cat Atlas, who's not an outdoor cat. Can you go inside, please? Go inside. Go inside.
Stuff you can jump on. Alright, we gotta get out of here. Bill's got stuff to do. I got a party to get to. So, thanks for having me, Bill.
Thanks for coming.
Later. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this week's vlog video. And this week's comment shout out goes to Warjohn, and he said, Russ, who's your favorite superhero and villain? Well, I definitely have to go with Batman. He's definitely one of my favorite superheroes. Always enjoyed that he was a superhero without superpowers, so anyone can be him. As for superhero villain, I don't know, maybe I'd say Magneto. I grew up watching a lot of the X-Men cartoon show. He was always such a pain in the butt in that show, so I've grown fond of him. One of you guys let me know down in the comments below who your favorite superhero and villain is. I'm sure Warjohn would be interested just as well.
Russ, what you playing? Let's find out.
And this week, guys, I've been playing a little bit of Splatoon 2. It's actually Splatfest is going on. I'm on Team Ralph, so I'm not sure which you guys joined. You could either join Team Ralph or Team Leo, and depending on who wins, they go against Michelangelo or Donatello. So I'm doing my best to qualify and have a good time, so if you guys haven't already added me on the Nintendo Switch as a friend, be sure to do so. And we can play some Splatoon 2 together. That's a lot of twos. Well guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you're up to date on all the videos that I put out. I'm doing my best to put out as much content as I can for you guys. And big shout out goes to Joey Ellis, David Apuzzo, Maynard, and all my other supporters on Patreon. Thank you so much for all the support. Make sure you're following me on all the cool social media outlets. And as always guys, I'm Russ Lyman, and I will see you next video.